Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I am here with this Thanksgiving evening edition of 90 Day Oy Vey, Josh and Lily relationship status, and I have some updates to Michael's annulment slash divorce proceedings. So let's hop right into this. So Adnan has a new look. He's in the US. I don't care what he says. I don't care what Tiger Silly may say. He is in the US and now he is looking like some weird gang member. Okay? That's just my opinion. But Adnan has a whole new US look and he held a question and answer sesh on his stories where he decided to answer some questions and not others. Amongst the questions he decided to answer was why did you change your look so much now that you're in America? And he said, look after marriage. Someone asked him, what is your favorite food in the US? And he said, Thanksgiving food. Someone else asked, are you in the US? And he said, I can't answer yet. Someone else said, are you living in the States? Are you going through the CR1 visa process? And he says, Inshallah, everything is good. Then finally, someone asked, what did you find so special in Tiger Lily? And he said, everything special in Tiger Silly. Now, amongst the questions he did not answer were, will you have a second wife? It's a Muslim rule. You gonna have a baby with Tiger Lily? You in the US? Do you practice Islam? Can you inform Tiger Lily about our religion? She puts false info about Islam. So those are the questions he chose not to answer. So I guess if he chooses not to answer your question, maybe you could get him to answer it on a cameo. That's going to cost you about 99 bucks. Yeah. Adnan is now on Cameo and he's charging about 99 bucks for a video. So I'm sure if you were to ask him some questions that he didn't want to answer on his stories, he might answer it in his Cameo. For $99, he should answer it in his Cameo. Just saying. $99 for a Cameo. Anyway, Adnan is living his best life in the States. And as for Tiger Silly, she says, may this day be one of reflection, gratitude, and respect for Native communities. I am grateful for the land we're on and honoring its first stewards. Then she shows her stovetop to show how it's going. So moving on to another new look, Shekinah and her no fillers. So according to Shekinah, TLC did her dirty when they put up the before and after pictures of her at the tell-all. I'm gonna let her tell you why TLC did her dirty, and then after that is a little clip of Sarper wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving. So let me share this with you guys. So first of all, this is Shekinah in her words explaining why TLC did her dirty.
Hey, you guys. I was just reading some comments online and thought I would address a few things just to clear the air a little bit regarding the tell-all. First of all, I have no problem whatsoever with Corona. I never did. Even at the tell-all, we got along just fine. I know that the filler comment threw some people off, and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I'm sure a lot of people look at me and think that I have a lot of filler in my face, and I did for a long time. But I started the process of removing it. I had what I thought was all of it removed with my first facelift, but apparently I still had a lot left, and I could tell because I would wake up some days and look super puffy, and other days I didn't, and it was just, the fillers moving around, which sucked, and I was sick of them. So I went to Dr. Ferhat in Turkey, and he actually performed a surgery where he removed them and replaced them with fat from my own body. And I had that done 10 days before the tell all. So I was super swollen at the tell all,
And that explains why it looked like she had even more filler in her face, according to her.
which made it look like I actually had more fillers, but I had less. I was just swollen. But it was funny because TLC showed a before and after of me, and both of them were before pictures. Neither of them were after photos. So in neither of the photos that they showed did I have my fillers removed. But anyways, Corona is sweet. I think nothing but great things about her, and I don't know why she's getting so much hate online right now, but I thought she was a great person. I still do. No hate against her whatsoever. And for those of you guys that think I'm lying about the whole filler situation, I really could care less. I mean, why am I going to lie about some filler when I've been so transparent about every single surgery I've had?
Happy
Okay, now we have some Thanksgiving greetings from Sarper.
Thanksgiving, guys. Oh my God. In my 45 years of life, this is my first Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. Today, you can eat as much as you can with your family. You can drink as much as you can, but you can skip the turkey part. Huh? I can be a little offended. I'm sending you my best, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
I don't know why skipping the turkey part would be offensive to him, considering that they're on the carnivore diet. And they even got the producers to get them the butter that they were eating at the tell-all. Shekinah put up a message from a producer that said, "Hi, Shekinah and Sarper. Could you guys please send over any allergies, dietary restrictions that you have when you have a chance?" And she says, "We are on a strict diet of high fat, no carb, no sugar. So we request only meat, chicken, fish, or red meat, no sauce, and 2 sticks of grass fed salted butter. We will eat the butter 1 stick each with our lunch each day. Cheese and hard boiled eggs are good as well. So meat, butter, eggs, and cheese. Thank you so much. We are on keto on the carnivore. We are in keto on the carnivore diet. I'm sure it will raise some brows, but who cares? Please confirm you can provide this exactly. Also, coffees throughout the day, preferably cold brew with sugar-free vanilla syrup." And Sarper says, "Shailene, my baby is not an easy one." So there you go. Okay. Should kind of make sure that they get their sticks of butter when they appear on the tell-all. So, or whatever. Moving on, we have Corona, who is a whole vibe every day, and on Thanksgiving, she is just a whole vibe. And then we have Tata and James, who are also a whole vibe, crying and whatnot. Then Josh and Lily, their relationship is over. No surprise, but it is. Josh took to the gram the other day. He went live, and he was live. I'm not even kidding, guys. 4 hours. Hours, hours, hours. I mean, every time I looked, I would go do something else, come back, cook dinner, come back, do the dishes, come, and Josh was still live. So I was screen recording for a bit in the beginning of his live. Then I got distracted by something else. And then when I went back to listen, he was just babbling. So I managed to take a 17-minute screen recording and condense it to 2 minutes for you guys. But basically, the long of the story is Josh and Lily are no longer together. He is in the States. He had a hard time adjusting to filming in China, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to play the little clip that I got together for you guys. And you're going to notice someone trying to be an attention whore in the comments. Okay? So let's hop right into this. So this is Josh's live where he's explaining the um, state of his and Lily's relationship.
People just have to decide what they want to believe. If they want to judge us, that's on them. And a lot of people are wondering, am I in USA? Am I in China? How long have I been in USA if I'm here? I'm sure most people assumed I'm in USA, which I am. I'm in my den right now. So I came back to stay with my parents and figure out where I want to live for now. Kind of take it from there. Let's see. Yeah, I can't believe I'm nervous. I've been doing lives all weekend. The other day, I think I had like 500 pop in at the same time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I've only been doing lives for about 3-4 days. And I don't like being on the camera, as you can tell.
He doesn't like being on camera, but he signed up for 90 Day Fiance. Make it make sense.
I actually get quite nervous. So as you watch the episodes, you always see my eyes looking big. I mean, they're huge. And it's because I was shocked half the time at all the conversations. I flew 3 days, 2 flight cancellations, so I was exhausted mentally and physically. I had pneumonia a couple days before I left, and it lasted about 3-4 months afterwards. Yeah, and then the moment you land, you have the film crew filming you. So you don't have that privacy. You really just want to get to your destination, enjoy time, with your wife or other cast members when you get where you're going. You want to see the family and friends, just relax a little bit, but you can't. So it was pretty stressful. And I literally lived off energy drinks all day long. I lived off tea, coffee, just to stay awake. All right, let me kind of take a break a little bit. Let's go through some of these questions.
So that's basically the story, guys. Okay. Josh was exhausted from flying 3 days. Um, Camera crew in his face, didn't know what to do. But to make a long story short, he and Lily are no longer together. And he is back home in his parents' basement, sitting in his parents' den. Him and his brother are going to go live on Monday or Tuesday, I think, together on IG. And we all know that we like Jared better. Just saying. So there was an attention whore in his comments, though. While Josh was trying to explain what was going on between him and Lily, good old Kyle Gordy. You guys remember him, right? From Love in Paradise, the serial sperm donor. Well, he was in Josh's comments trying to get all the attention, telling his story about how he was on Netflix and he's the most famous 90 Day cast member ever, or whatever. All I have to say is my followers in the UK, I'm sorry to tell you, but Kyle has um, unlimited access to your country for the next 2 years. I don't know why he was approved for a visa, but he's allowed to visit and stay for 2 years if he wanted to. Oh, jeez, guys. You should have closed your borders when you had the chance. So moving on. Stapler. One of you guys called her that in my comments. I don't know if it was a typo or not, but it's fucking brilliant. Okay. Statler needs to staple her mouth to shut the fuck up. Okay. She is annoying, annoying. I mean, ugh. Okay. First of all, happy Thanksgiving from Statler, reminding all of us that we're on stolen land. Yes, I know as I sit there stuffing my face with ham, I know I'm on stolen land. Okay. Then she proceeds to go bashing Armando again because she has nothing better to do. Her podcast came out, the Tell All Pod, and apparently she was talking about how there's these reality TV writers that come up with characters for you. Okay. They meet you and they literally design a character for you to play on TV. So Armando basically stepped in to say, liar, liar, pants on fire. This does not happen. There is not a writer that sits down, meets with the couple, and says, okay, this is the role that Kenny's going to play, and this is the role that Armando's going to play, and Hannah's going to play this role. That does not happen. Okay. But of course, Statler wants to sit up there and I'm going to say it, throw out a false narrative. And she is so loud, it is being drowned by her loudness. I mean, even if it's a false narrative, it's being drowned in her loudness. I mean, this bitch won't shut the fuck up with her false information. Okay, so she's ripping into Armando, calling him a puppet, saying, oh, it's actually sad that Armando is a puppet. He was one of my heroes, and it's sad to see him this way, and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, Armando is just like, listen, okay, these are blatant lies for podcast views and a narrative to excuse her behavior. You call it, Armando. There are no writers that create a story, fictional characters, or say the things she said. Good guy, bad guy. Of course, they ask you who you are to get to know you, but the stuff she is saying doesn't happen at all. Sorry. She's really doing a disservice to those that support her because anyone that buys into what she's saying is getting lied to and punked. And damn right. There is a message that she could be getting out there, okay, about the abuses behind reality TV. I know some of it. I can imagine, excuse me, the thousands of stories out there, incidents, situations that happen behind not only 90 Day Fiance or Love After Lockup. I mean, the housewife shows, you name it, any reality TV show. I am damn sure there is some shit behind it that we really don't know about. Okay. But like I said before, Stapler, you need to pipe down a little bit, focus yourself, and decide what message you are trying to give out there, because this narrative that you're portraying is one, bullshit, and two, just makes you look like a fucking idiot. Just saying. So I'm moving on. Brian is reminding all of us to be thankful. Oh, yes. Brian is reminding us to be thankful. Let me share that with you guys.
If you have food on your plate, clothes on your body, and a place to sleep, you're richer than 55% of people in the world. If you have money to spend as you wish and freedom to go anywhere you want, you are among the top 8% of the world's population. If you're alive today, with more health than illness, you are more blessed than the million people that won't survive this week. And if you can read and understand this message, you are more fortunate than the 500 million people who cannot see, cannot read, and cannot access the knowledge and information that surrounds us. Life is not for complaining about pain and sorrows. It's about prioritizing countless other reasons
And it's not about pity parties every 5 seconds. Just saying.
to be grateful for the privileges we often take for granted. If you have food on your plate,
So, yes, that is Brian reminding us to be thankful for everything that we have and that life is not a pity party and et cetera, et cetera. But I think he should take his own advice. But the food that was on the table at his family's house looked damn good. And speaking of food, Joe had a traditional Italian Thanksgiving with all the appetizers. And Magda is a really, really pretty young woman. But I believe that this relationship was kind of like a last minute replacement relationship when Chidi and Renee, imploded. So Chidi is wishing all of us a happy Thanksgiving. Matilda is reminding us that positive vibe is contagious. Light up the room and watch how others catch the spark, which is so true. Now, I have somewhat of a Michael Court update for you guys. I've seen, the comments that you guys are wanting to know what's going on. Is Michael getting divorced? Did he win the case? Did he win 50 million against Angela? Is he taking Angela's house away from her? You guys have tons and tons and tons of questions. So I looked into the case to see where it was going. The last time I looked, Angela has switched attorneys. She switched from her attorney, Lou, attorney to the stars. She switched from him to another attorney. So that lawyer was just letting the court and Michael's attorney know that she would be now taking over the case. So this is where we are in the case of Angela. Angela K. D. Milasami versus Kehinde Michael Ilasami. So the last thing that was done on this case was November 5th. So basically, I'm going to put this in as simple terms from what I understand. I'm not an attorney. I used to be a paralegal many, many moons ago. But from what I understand, Michael's attorney at one point has submitted to Angela's attorney, I guess, a list of documents that they wanted and a list of questions that they wanted answered pertaining to the case. Now, from what I understand, reading this is Angela's attorney responding to that request, saying petitioner responses and objections to respondent, who is Michael, first notice to produce and request of for production of documents to petitioner, and secondly, petitioner's responses and objections to respondents' first interrogatories to the petitioner. So basically, Angela's attorney is letting the courts know that they reject Michael's attorney's request for paperwork and questioning. So this is basically just letting the court know that they electronically served Michael's attorney with this affidavit, and what is in this affidavit is that the facts stated are true under the penalty of perjury. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, Michael's attorney, the ball is in her court right now, and she has to file her documentation or whatever she needs to against Angela's attorney to get the documentations and questions that she wanted answered in the first place. So basically, this is like a ping pong match going back and forth, and the ball is back in Michael's attorney's court. This paperwork was all served on November 5th. I'm sure with the holidays and stuff going on, it might take a little time, but as soon as I have more info, I will let you guys know. So Angela will be celebrating her birthday in Canada with Scott. I keep warning all of my Canadian friends to seal their fucking borders, but it's too late, guys. I'm sorry. She's celebrating her birthday up there next Sunday, as a matter of fact. So get ready. So now moving on, we have Colt versus Vanessa. Now, these two, they were married. They're, divorcing now. And Colt is a little douchebag. Okay, Colt's like a real fucking asshole. So when Vanessa posted a picture of her dog, Colt decided to slide into her DM and say, "It's your dog, so I'm sure he's just as weird as you." And Vanessa replies with, "Says the weirdo trying to pay me to be nice. You're creepy." And he says the gals that likes felon with tattoos, LOL. Not hot guys that make a lot of money who are actually good people with good minds and athletic abilities. He is definitely not talking about himself, is he? Hells to the no. I would say you are a little more than odd, but I don't judge you, geesh. And she says, "Well, at least one of us thinks you're hot." Good comeback, Vanessa. So she titles this whole exchange. When the money, trips, and the perfect body doesn't work, resort to attacking me, my dog, and my whole life. I'm sure that'll do it. Then she goes on to say, catch me on Love After Lockup next. So Colt proceeds to go on. You may not, but your taste is pretty bad. Look at your ex and what you actually like. LOL. I'm attractive to 99% of other women, which is normal and always have been. Perfect body, smart as hell, and it's so far in life for my age. You are just weird on what you like, but it's okay, and I don't judge you. You were with the super gross pervert sex deviant. Are you talking about yourself, Coach? Who you married, who was a liar and gross human, and now you are on to felons with tattoos and mental issues. LOL. Sounds like you need some relaxation therapy and help. Try not to be so mean to people who have good intentions, especially when they are far better than what you have dealt with in the past. All I have to say to this exchange is, Vanessa, I am so happy that you got rid of that slimy douche. And if you would like a felon, hey, I know a bunch of handful of them from Love After Lockup who are single now. I actually have one in mind for you. So if you want to hit me up, I could possibly play matchmaker for you. Just saying. So anyway, we have Corey and Evelyn. Okay. So Corey did an answer and question sesh, and someone asked, why is Evelyn's visa taking forever if she went already to the US? And he says, I'm not sure. We applied for residency. So once accepted, Evelyn will go to USA as a green card holder. Even though we have been married since 2019, she's still not allowed to enter the USA until she's accepted. Someone else says, how do you find life in Ecuador? Do you ever miss the USA? I love Ecuador, primarily the town we live in. I do miss my mom, family in the USA, but I also have my Ecuadorian family here too. How are you and Evelyn, and how is the business? We are doing great. The business is up and running, and our all inclusive vacations launch tomorrow. So then someone else says, is Evelyn not moving to the US? We are still in processing. It is taking a very long time. We will keep everyone updated. What is the best part about living in Ecuador? I love it here. It's very relaxing. I'll list a few. Lots of sunshine, the beach, fresh food, surf, and friendly people. Any special plans for Thanksgiving? The launch of our all inclusive vacation packages and a nice meal with Evelyn. So Corey's seen here with his pets, and Evelyn launches their all-inclusive packages. Today is the day. We are finally offering our all-inclusive vacation packages. We have taken years of dedication into this project. We take care of everything. All you need to do is get a package to solidify your spot. You have until the year 2027 to use your vacation. So there is plenty of time to plan your trip. We come to get you at the airport and drop you off. Everything's included, all meals, drinks, activities, and much more. I will even be giving free surf lessons. Go check it out and reserve your spot now. We look forward to hosting you and showing you this unique and beautiful place. Check out the photos so you can get an idea what to expect. DM me for questions on how to visit us. Ecuador has always been on my bucket list. Now I wonder if I decide, my husband and I, to go to Corey and Evelyn's all inclusive resort. Will Evelyn finally unblock me? Just saying. So, Last Resort 2 is starting on Monday. Okay. And instead of having pillow talk, it's going to have between the sheets or whatever the hell it's called. So the Last Resort cast members are on this additional show, and it's basically behind the scenes and a pillow talk type show. So Rob is currently down under Australia with the other two amigos, Jamal and Josh, and he is living his best life. Sophie is grateful for her surroundings and her dog on Thanksgiving. And let's list this under the category of what the fuck is happening here. Thank you to my follower who sent this to me. I know the quality was bad in my last video because I uploaded this on its own and YouTube automatically converts it into a short. But now this is part of a longer video and you guys will be able to see this better. Jasmine is filming for the single life with her current boo Matt. Now, this was a scene that was filmed in Michigan, I don't know, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Thank you so much to the follower that sent this to me. The girl that Gino is dating for single life is in all black. Matt is in the khakis with the brown and white, funky printed shirt. And Jasmine is wearing a green dress and red boots. From what I understand in this clip, she calls Gino's date a whore. And this is the aftermath of it. So hopefully this will be better quality for you guys. But here is a clip of Jasmine filming for Single Life, which will come out late next year. So there you go. As seen here first, Gino and Jasmine and their respective dates. Jasmine is still with Matt. The woman that Gino was filming with for Single Life, he is not with her currently. But thank you so much to my follower who sent this to me. So now, speaking of what the fuck is going on, okay? Natalie posted this to her gram the other day, and this is her version of improv acting. Okay, so check this out. This is Natalie, and after I watched the whole thing, I only shared. Um, I couldn't even watch the whole thing, but basically, you see here, Natalie is playing some type of fortune teller. Okay, and it's improv acting. Go to Natalie's page, go check it out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But nutty Natalie. So now moving on, we have Pedro wishing all of us a happy Thanksgiving. Okay, check this out. Haven't seen Pedro in a while.
Hey everybody, Thanksgiving. I hope that you have an amazing day with your family. Enjoy, be happy, and remember, family is always there for you. Okay? Bless your mother, bless your brothers. Enjoy this day. God bless you guys. Happy good time.
So there you go. Happy Thanksgiving from Pedro. Meanwhile, if you're wondering what Chantel is thankful for, she's thankful for her LASIK eye surgery. Go to LASIK Plus and tell them Chantel sent you. So before I wrap up this Thanksgiving evening edition of Oy Vey, that's what I'm trying to say, I have a couple of miscellaneous updates. So first of all, Sarah, Big Mike's girlfriend, apparently she had cancer surgery and a biopsy, it seems like, and so found out no cancer. It's a very happy Thanksgiving for her. And she's so thankful this year and hope everyone is well. I am thankful that it isn't cancer, Sarah. And now we have Love in Paradise season 1. Amber and Daniel are expecting a baby. And of course, the cats always act up around a Christmas tree. As a cat owner, I know this. Now we have Steven and the beautiful Alina. Actually, I think Alina's way too good for him, but that's a whole nother story. Steven just celebrated his birthday. Alina went out of the way to do a nice birthday celebration for him. So happy birthday, Steven. And I just wanted to say, Kenny and Armando, they are one of my favorite couples of all times. And Statler, she just, ugh. Anyway. So Kenny and Armando have written a children's book. Okay, You, Me, and Our Families. Here is Kenny's adorable grandson. Kenny wishes his son a happy birthday. Super duper flashback photo. And Kenny shares a message from a fan that basically tells him by seeing him and Armando's story help them accept their gay son who just got married this past October. So, like Kenny says, this is what it's all about. Just reaching that one person and making a difference. Kalani is grateful for her beautiful family this Thanksgiving, including her beautiful daughter who just turned 6 months. Um, Kobe, Emily, and the family with ATM, who is the most cutest turkey. I agree with Emily. And now we have Chloe. Happy 18th birthday. Mama Veronica is so proud. I cannot believe that she's 18 already. Okay. I mean, it just seems like yesterday she was like, what, 12? So happy 18th birthday to Chloe, Veronica's daughter. And 90 Day Stars making Thanksgiving food. We have Danielle, who was making her pie last night on TikTok. Shida was already marinating her turkey last night. And Brandon's mom, Betty, made this beautiful snack board to bring to a friend's house today. I would dive right into this shit. This shit looks so good. And Nikki, who is thankful for avocado toast on Thanksgiving. Hey, why not? And then we have Akiti and Annie showing off their baby bumps. Tyree with his niece, and Mike is grateful for his wife on this Thanksgiving. And a happy birthday to Kara and Guillermo's son. He turned 2. And I just wanted to say, if you happen to be listening by any chance, Erica, I am so sorry that you had to go through this bullying, bullshit, and silence. I listened to your story about how you were friends with someone and friends and colleagues, and their toxicity was just too much for you and you had to cut them off, and how this person basically made it their life's mission to ruin your reputation. And on top of everything that was going on in your own personal life, it all compounded, and it was 2 years of bullshit that you had to deal with. And I am so sorry you had to deal with that. If you guys want to know what I'm babbling about, go to Erica's page, Glitter Bugging, and she has a series of reels where she talked about a former friend slash colleague that she had, and how this person made it their life's mission to ruin her and her reputation. And 2 years later, she's still dealing with it. And it kind of reminds me of a situation that I was dealing with on these YouTube streets. Thankfully, it wasn't as crazy as it was for Erica, but bullying and jealousy and greed fucked up. So anyway, TJ is posting cryptic messages again. I wonder if him and Kimberly are fighting again. And we have 90-day food on this Thanksgiving. Okay, we have Thais with a spread that looks delicious. Sinjin having a friendsgiving, and Brittany, who pulled up to her dad's house and realized it was a situation and was headed out to the store to take care of Thanksgiving on her own. So I managed to wake up from my food coma, and I just wanted to record this for you guys, on Thanksgiving evening, because I am so, so thankful and grateful for each and every one subscriber, member, and follower I have on all of my social media. I do this all for you guys. And you guys are the reason why I put these videos together, put my all into it, because I want you to have the tea. So I just want to say that I Googled who gives a shit, and my name is not on the list of search results. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button, share my video with a friend or 10, and please consider joining my membership. There's a join button on my banner and a link in my description box. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.